I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Saturday morning? Thank you all for joining. We got a whole bunch of folks in the house. Teresa, good morning. My Renaissance grandma, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Tracy K, hope you're doing well. I hope you get that clutch put in that car so you can do what you need to do. Good morning. This and that with Matt. Good morning. Ghetto, my brother. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Psalms 146, home and garden, out in the garden, dropping seeds, but she is listening. Good morning. Then again, there is coffee first, then speak. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. There is my brother from another mother, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing well, and keep drinking the Java and the cafe, and let's get it started and get it done this morning. Wolfgang in the house. Good morning. Good to see you, sir. How are you today? We got a bunch of folks in the house. Bunch of folks in today. I'm glad you guys joined this morning. It is raining here in Ohio, and currently it is like 66 degrees, supposed to be 70. I was going to try to get in the garden, but hopefully the rain will hold off. She said, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Brandon Rhodes, good morning. Scott Hummer, good to see you, brother. How you doing this morning? Everybody's in the house. Come on in. Jules, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, my internet, I had a glitch this morning while this was starting, but we're going to trudge through and get this Saturday started. Greenleaf, welcome, welcome, welcome. Y Crew, I hope I pronounced your name right. And if I didn't, forgive me for jacking it up. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you as well. My man, Fed Up American, one of the greatest moderators that I have. Good to see you this morning. Penny Prepper, good morning. Good to see you. XNYC Prepper, good morning, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Folks, it's Saturday. We got stuff to do. If you haven't taken the poll yet, are you prepared? Do you think you are prepared for things that may happen, things that are coming, and anything that comes down the pike? By the way, can I get a 5x5 to make sure that I am not talking to myself, nor am I just looking at myself this morning? Yes, Wolfgang says he is ready to plant his tomatoes. Thank you, Coffee First. Thank you, Wolfgang, for the 5x5. Absolutely, Hudson Valley. Happy Mother's Day Eve. Don't forget Mom. All the mothers that are in the house today, happy Mother's Day from Vision Preparedness, from me to you. And thank you, everybody, for the 5x5s. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. NWOKOWITALL. Good morning and welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Tracy K gave me a 10 by 10. Ooh-wee. Okie dokie. The dude. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. 5 times 5 equals 25. You're absolutely right. Psalms 146, home and garden. Mary Miles, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. That's right. You got it, Penny Prepper. Got to be prepared for Mother's Day. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, folks, you know what we do. We grab a coffee and we talk. I found some headlines. Some of them are absolutely hilarious. Some of them are funny. Some of them are tragic. And some of them are just there. So let's dive into this. Gina versus Gina. Good morning. I hope you're doing well, dear. Hope everything is wonderful on the east side of Ohio, or should I say the west side of Ohio. Hope everything is doing well. So here is the first thing I want to share with everybody. A robot camera in Florida spots an alligator in the water pipe. And I want to share this so that we all can take a look at this. Here it is right here, folks. Robot camera spots alligator in Florida water pipe. And let's take a look. There is the alligator. When a series of potholes appears in the city, the town of Ovadio, Florida, sent a robot camera into the storm water pipe to investigate the anomalies. Under the roadway, they were shocked to find a 5-foot alligator in the water pipe doing his thing. And the gator is running. So there you go, folks. For those of you in Florida, please watch out for the alligators and all of that good stuff. Absolutely, Hudson Valley. Yes, the gator is running. Absolutely, without a doubt. So that was the first story. So alligators in the drain pipes, in the water lines. What else could go wrong in Florida? So that was pretty good. I thought that was a good thing. Now, we all know that spring is here, I think. Spring, we're in spring. Summer is on the way. Now, and Hudson Valley can attest to this. It's tick season, folks. So how to protect yourself from ticks and Lyme disease. This is according to the so-called experts. And I just wanted to play this because I thought this would be apropos for everybody in the area of ticks and how to prevent it.
Now that the weather is warming up and people are going out more, the risk of contracting disease is on the rise, including diseases carried by ticks. Now scientists say tick season is actually starting earlier and lasting longer. For more, we're joined by Brian Backinson. He is an assistant professor at the University of Albany School of Public Health, focusing on epidemiology and biostatistics. Brian studies tick-borne illnesses like Lyme disease. Okay, Brian, what does tick season normally look like in terms of when it begins?
Until about 10 or 15 years ago, tick season usually started towards the end of April and would end around Thanksgiving. But over the past several years now, as we've had warmer and warmer summers and summers that last longer and springs that start earlier, that's stretched out now typically into middle of March. It can go as far as Christmas here in the Northeast. In the rest of the United States, you can see ticks year round. Typically, as long as it's above 40 degrees, there'll be ticks out.
Was this guy collecting ticks or what was he doing?
So let's just take a scenario where ticks are in your area 6 or 8 months of the year, is there a period of time where they're more active and you're at greater risk, or is it pretty constant?
The main thing is a time period when a certain life stage of the tick is active, which is the nymphal life stage. And most of that runs from May through July.
Okay.
And that's when the ticks are the smallest and they're infected. So typically what happens is the longer a tick is attached to you, the higher likelihood it is of giving you whatever it is it may carry. And the smaller that tick is, the less likely it is you are to find it and be able to pull it off.
Okay, so let's take that a step further. What are the most common symptoms of Lyme disease, especially if they're so small that you can't see them?
Yeah, the biggest thing with Lyme disease is this bullseye rash. It's a rash that doesn't always look just like a bullseye, but it's a red patch, but it's relatively large. It's usually at least 2 inches or so across. Oftentimes it doesn't hurt, it doesn't itch. Oftentimes it's just there. But headache, fatigue, muscle ache, chills, that rash we're usually seeing about 70%, maybe 3/4 of the cases. But sometimes if it's square in the middle of your back or behind a knee or in your scalp, you may never notice it. So it's one of those things that if you have cold-like symptoms in the summer and you spend a lot of time outdoors, it's something that you should talk to your doctor about.
With this extended tick season, what can people do to keep themselves safe?
Yeah, the main thing that we always talk about is trying to prevent yourself from getting bitten in the first place. And there are things you can do like wearing long sleeve pants and long sleeve shirts. Easier said than done, of course, when it's very, very warm out.
That's right.
But the light colored clothes are the way to go. It's much easier to see a tick crawling on you if you're wearing khakis as opposed to if you're wearing jeans. We always tell people that if they, as soon as they go home, do a tick check. If you check yourself every 24 hours when you're getting into the shower or getting into the bathtub, and give yourself a good once over, you can really, find these ticks and pull them off. Using repellents is something that people ought to consider, particularly if they're going to be in the woods or spend an awful lot of time gardening. And there are things that you can do, treat your gardening shoes, your hiking shoes, your hiking pants. And even then, as soon as you come home, if you throw those into a hot dryer for about 10 minutes, they'll kill any ticks that are on them. The heat and the dryness there is enough to kill a tick.
Just real quick, because we don't have a lot of time. If you do find what you think is a tick bite, can you do something immediately to reduce the risk of having that infection?
The main thing you should do is you should check with your doctor. If you find a tick on you, we want you to pull a tick off and remove it the right way, which is usually with a pair of fine point tweezers. Don't wait to have it get removed. A fine point pair of tweezers, get as close to the skin as you possibly can, but gently and firmly sort of pull straight up. That tick will pop out. You can save it if you want, provide it to your doctor, but basically keep an eye on the area where the tick was. Look for that rash. And again, if you get any symptoms over the next couple of weeks, go see your doctor.
Brian Backinson, thanks for your expertise.
There you go, folks. It's tick season. Prevent, 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 prevent. Permethrin is a spray. It's a bug spray, coffee first, that will treat your clothes and your gear. And it will, if I'm not mistaken, Hudson Valley, it'll repel ticks. Is that correct? Yeah. Yes. Correct, Paul. And yes, you can get it from flowers like marigolds. So, folks, it's tick season. Do your due diligence, especially if you're out in the woods, because ticks are out there and it is serious. And that in itself can kill you. So we all spend time in the woods. Well, not all of us, but we spend time in the woods, spend time in the backyard, get involved. Yeah. It says, no walking all says, do they make a vaccine to fight off ticks or should we just keep taking Pfizer's? Right. Right. Exactly. I'm with you, my friend. Mary Miles says, when I was a kid and we went into the mountains, we had tick inspection. Yep. I remember I had one on my back of my neck, old school. Dad put a hot match to it. Exactly. That's how my grandfather would do it. We would go fishing and he'd find a tick. he would take a hot match and yeah, end of tick. Good morning, Johnny Preps. Welcome. He says, I've been told that if you leave promethium soaking cotton wads around your yard, that rodents and animals will take it for nest material, this reducing the amount around you. All right. No problem, Paul. You're good. Yes. So it's tick season, folks. Do your due diligence, and we'll move on with that so that nobody gets Lyme disease or any other of the nasty things that ticks carry and could happen to you. Now, on a greater note, here's an amazing story that I found this morning. A 7th grader took the wheel of a school bus after the driver lost consciousness, and he is called a hero. So let's take a look at this. Dylan Reeves is his name.
Sometimes the best lessons happen on the bus ride home from school. Here's this week's On the Road.
It was end of day for students at Carter Middle School in Warren, Michigan. But for those on bus 46 that April afternoon, it was the beginning of an unforgettable ordeal.
And all of a sudden, the brakes get slammed. We all were just terrified and shocked.
And that's when I looked up and saw him.
7th grader Dylan Reeves had grabbed the steering wheel. Soon after, police called the boy's father and stepmother, Steve and Iretta.
Are you the parent of Dylan Reeves? And I said, yes. And I go, what do you do? And he goes, no, this is a good phone call. Your son's a hero. He stopped the bus.
Stopped the bus?
What?
The officer went on to explain, and security footage shows how Dylan noticed the driver was having a medical emergency and immediately sprang from his seat.
I just knew what to do in that moment. The bus was swerving off the road.
So Dylan took the wheel, hit the brake, and gained control of the situation, saving driver and students.
Someone call 911.
A true hero, no doubt. But we still had a question. Why didn't anyone else notice what was happening? Well, turns out
Had my AirPods in.
virtually every kid
I was looking at my phone.
was on a device.
I was on my phone playing a little game.
We hear a lot about the consequences of too much screen time. But one thing I never considered until now is the loss of situational awareness. What's happening around them? And yet somehow, at least one kid on that bus instantly recognized what was happening. Any guesses as to why?
I know why, because my son does not have a cell phone.
And Steve says that's the lesson here.
What else are you going to do when you don't have a phone? You're going to look at people, you're going to notice stuff, you're going to look out the window. It's a very powerful lesson. Maybe change the world kind of lesson. I don't know.
At least a save the bus kind of lesson. And they say reason enough to hold off getting him a phone for another day.
How do you feel about that?
Whatever. My parents are old school,
But for good reason.
I guess.
Sometimes even heroes have it hard. Steve Hartman, On the Road, near Detroit.
That right there, folks, is awesome. 7th grader saves bus. Situational awareness, folks. And here's the thing about that. Our kids on a device, earpods, yada, 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 so forth and so on. This kid saved not only the driver's life, but everybody on the bus. He knew what to do. He saw what was going on, and he was prepared. We always talk about situational awareness. Be aware of your surroundings. Yes, that is absolutely awesome. Yeah. And XNYC said, I taught my younger brother to drive at the age of 10. Absolutely, folks. Naj, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Who else did I see come in here? I saw some other folks slide in here. You're Chris Fit. Good to see you. Good morning. Hope you're doing well and welcome. But yeah, this kid did an amazing job. And save the lives of not only everybody on the bus or anybody else that could have been involved in that accident with the bus. So, you know, great job for that kid, and I'm proud of him. Now, if you have travel plans this summer, folks, you do know that United Airlines pilots are striking. There is a strike with the United pilots, and let's see why they're striking.
For dozens of pilots in their full United Airlines uniforms picketed in the rainy streets earlier this morning. They were outside the United Airlines office here in Denver. The pilots held signs saying things like "Families first," "Fix our schedules," and 4 years past due. That's in reference to contract negotiations between pilots and management that have dragged out since 2018. Pilots are asking United to stop slow-rolling negotiations. The pilots union is asking for changes to scheduling, asking not to have scheduled days off canceled so that they can maintain healthy work-life balance. They also want the same pay increase that Delta pilots recently received, 34% raise over the next 4 years.
A demonstration to management that United pilots are standing together, and we are determined to get an industry-leading contract, and we're unified.
In a statement, the airline said it is offering 18% pay increases on average to pilots. And over 5 years, it says wide-body captains would rise to an average of more than $474,000 in salary. They said they have agreed on 79 quality of life improvements that were identified in the next contract.
And we're done.
There you have it, folks. United pilots are striking. And yeah, so if you're traveling, just be aware that United Airlines could have delays. Oh, yes. And there it is, Hudson Valley. Buy me a coffee. You're more than welcome to, folks, because coffee makes a body good. And it just tastes great. Thank you for that, Hudson Valley. Yeah, so United Airlines pilot strike. The question is, will other unions follow? Apparently, the United Airlines pilots have not had a raise in 4 years. And, you know, they're having, when they do schedule vacation time or time off to spend with their families, it's being canceled. So, yeah. And Wolfgang says, I don't fly anymore. You know, right. Chris Fitt, have a great weekend. Take care. Thank you for dropping in. If you're still here, hit that like button before you head out the door. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful Saturday morning. Paul says, in driving an 18-wheeler, I won't put my life on anyone's life in danger like that. And then with high BP, it causes the blood pressure to drop. Yes, you're all right, Paul. I get it. Right. So, folks, you know, things are going crazy in the world. So we all hear the gloom and doom and everything that's going on. But, you know, Saturday mornings is for us to talk and to just talk about what's going on, what we're doing, how's life. For all of you parents out there that maybe have a high school senior graduating, congratulations and enjoy it, because their life is just beginning. My son graduates next weekend, and I am proud of him, and he's off to play football and begin his college adventure, which is a wonderful thing. So now here's another story, and I was like, good gracious, this was absolutely amazing. Did you know they found a dinosaur alive in the Chicago River? Check this out. This guy right here, he is dubbed Chunkosaurus. He is a snapping turtle. Guy caught him on video on Twitter, and it has gone viral. So let's look at this and hear what they have to say. If it'll play. Hopefully it will. Maybe not. I watched it earlier. Anyway, this particular turtle lives in the Chicago River, and he is absolutely huge. Look at that. This cat was lounging on a barge, or I'm sorry, he was lounging on a rusty he was lounging on a bed of rusty chains in the Chicago River, and it has gone viral on the internet. And let me refresh the page and let's see if we can watch this. There it is.
Look at this guy. Look at his. We got a picture of his most beautiful side. Look at the size of that thing. Oh my God. That's a massive turtle. Is that a snapper? He's a snapper.
That's a Chicago River snapper. Are you kidding me?
Look at that beast. Hey, how you doing, guy? You look good. You're healthy. Oh shit, we're rolling. Oh no, Jesus Christ. Where'd the other guy go? Look at that guy. Look at the size of this thing. Holy hell. You look good. I'm real proud of you. You've been eating healthy. You ever heard of liquid salad? We've been doing that. Al does that.
You know, he's thick but strong.
Are you happy to have spring? Damn, that's a scene if there ever was one, man. Look at
that. He's just hanging out on the rusty chains.
We should take him out to eat.
So he's huge. He's probably 100+ years old. He's been around forever. And by the way, Hudson Valley, thank you for the group. Congratulations. Yes, I am glad that he is, my son is graduating and going on to his next career and doing his thing, playing college football. But that snapping turtle, yes, that snapping turtle is absolutely huge. He's got to be over 100 years old. And, it's absolutely amazing that such a creature has survived in the Chicago River. Absolutely. And Johnny Preps, I think you are correct. Sturgeons are dinosaurs. I remember fishing for sturgeon many moons ago in the Columbia River, and those things are absolutely monstrous as well. You're right, Tracy K. Big things come from Chi-Town. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So with that, they're huge. Yeah, those guys were who talking about taking him out to dinner. Absolutely. So, Prepared Irishman, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well this morning. Everything comes to light sooner or later, and even turtles have to come up out of the water to sunbathe and warm up. Now, we all heard about the wedding that took place in, I think it was Florida, South Carolina, and the accident that happened directly after. And this is horrible and it's tragic, but I did want to talk about it because of two things. Number one, this fatal wedding crash, the suspect says she did nothing wrong, okay? She was 25 years old, and we're going to watch this video. It's not of the crash, but just what happened. And I want to get your opinion on this.
Cart in her wedding dress beside the man she'd pledged to love for life. 34-year-old Samantha Miller lost her life in a deadly car accident.
She told Eric on the golf cart that she wanted this day to last forever.
New husband Eric Hutchinson is in stable condition after surgery. Also injured in the accident, the bride's brother-in-law and nephew. Hutchinson's mother writing, "I was handed Eric's wedding ring in a plastic bag at the hospital 5 hours after Sam placed it on his finger. Eric has lost the love of his life. Police say 25-year-old Jamie Lee Komorowski was driving 65 miles per hour, more than double the speed limit, when she struck the golf cart from behind, flipping it on its side.
Yeah, she was flying down the road and just slammed into the back of that cart.
Now charged with a DUI involving death and reckless homicide. The officer on scene reports that after attempts to revive Miller and treat victims, he asked Komorowski to rate her sobriety on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most impaired. She stated she was at an 8. In the meantime, the small beach community grieving.
The devastation of seeing her in that dress must have, I mean, that's going to probably stay with you.
Oh, absolutely. There's no real easy way to get over it.
Police say their investigation continues, including looking into Komorowski's cell phone records, as well as her activities prior to the crash. They say they're also waiting for her blood alcohol results.
That's tragic. And can you imagine having your wedding vows and then hours later, whatever, one of the spouses are taken from you? That is horrific. And there is nothing that can be done. You're right. You're right, Naj. Justice has to be served. And this poor guy, he just, I know he's devastated, and I'm praying for the family, but you know, that's tragic. And I hope that girl will never again in her life on this planet be allowed to drive a motor vehicle and serve time in prison. Right. Slow down, ladies. You have nothing to prove. I've noticed a lot of you speeding lately. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There is your public service announcement. So on another better note, lighter note, you know, pray for the families involved and the spouse for speedy recovery. But guess what, folks? Over in France, there is a surgeon that sings to their patients to relax them before surgery. And we're going to take a look at this. This is pretty awesome.
La première fois, ils sont toujours choqués parce qu'on n'a pas l'habitude de voir ça au bloc opératoire. C'est vraiment un endroit qui est très sérieux.
And it is in French, as you can.
Il y a des protocoles vraiment très protocolisés, et c'est vrai que la première fois que je fais ça, ils sont surpris, choqués. Et après, à la fin, ils me disent, en fait, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé finalement? Qu'est-ce que tu as fait en fait? Et après, voilà, ils s'y habituent. Maintenant, ils sont habitués à ça. Des fois, ils viennent à la porte pour écouter de temps en temps. C'est incroyable, c'est vraiment incroyable. En fait, quand je le fais, je chante vraiment pour la patiente. C'est pas comme un concert où quand on chante, il y a un public, il y a beaucoup de monde. C'est impersonnel. Là, ça devient quelque chose de vraiment personnel et intime. Et du coup, je chante pour la patiente, je la regarde, elle me regarde. Et il y a toujours un moment où je me dis, attention, là, tu vas opérer cette patiente, tu as intérêt à bien le faire. Et puis, ça me permet de me reconcentrer. Le plus beau souvenir, je pense, c'était lors d'une césarienne, un accouchement. J'ai chanté pour une patiente et un accouchement qui était compliqué, très compliqué. Et elle a eu une mère très bien passée 10 ans. Et, elle est née en musique.
So yeah, folks, she sings to other patients, and she was just talking there. The most memorable moment was singing to a patient that was giving birth, and they had to do a pretty complicated C-section. And it was an amazing time. And she talks about now when she sings, people come to the outside of the door in the operating room to listen to her sing to her patients before surgery. The Experience with Sassy, good morning, good morning. John Smith, good morning. How are you this morning? Glad to see you. She is sunshine. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. And Gina, I saw your comment. You're right. I'm also stuck in wondering why the officer asked her, how drunk do you think you are? Where are the blood results? They should already have those back. They should have taken that right at the accident. But yes, this doctor, she is absolutely amazing. And like Hudson Valley said, she should change professions and sing. And Paul says she is sunshine. Condolences there. And I hope you're looking over your family. Absolutely. But folks, you know, good things do happen in the world to good people. Good people still do great and amazing things. And I just wanted to talk about this particular person this morning, this doctor. That is amazing that she sings to all of her patients before surgery. So if you have not voted in the poll this morning, please do so, because we're getting ready to close the poll and publish the results. Go Prepping, good morning. Everybody else that came in, Go Prepping, good to see you. Who else came in while we were talking and they snuck it in? John Smith, good morning. I hope you are doing well as well. Saffron Bay, good morning. Good morning. Woke up kind of tired today. I understand. Coffee always helps. Third cup right here. Going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on later on today. But, you know, absolutely. She has an amazing voice. And I'd be like, yeah, just keep on singing. And next thing you know, you wake up from the surgery. And John Smith says there is more good than bad in the world, and it just doesn't make news because it doesn't make money to talk about good people anymore. You are absolutely right, John Smith, and I agree with you 100%. 100%. 100. And that's just it. I will always say there's more good in the world than there is bad. And that is how we are going to survive and thrive together. Robert Gunther, good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is absolutely well and doing well in your part of the world today. And I hope you have an amazing Saturday. John Smith, good morning. Thank you. I appreciate you. And, you know, I'm just trying to do what I do so that we all can get on and have a great weekend and get a step aside from all the gloom and doom. Now, just in case you want gloom and doom, which they're not really gloom and doom, on Wednesdays, check out Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival for We All Gonna Die Wednesday. They do news stories. It's a great time over there. Again, for all the content creators in the chat, if you type the word vision, it will drop your link. Please do so, folks. That's how we all grow together. We all get to share. And check out their channels. Check out some of their content. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Tell them Vision sent you over there. Say, Vision Preparedness sent me over there, and here I am. And if you like what they're doing and everything, subscribe to their channel, folks. Subscribe to their channel, because that's how we grow. Okay, I'm going to close the poll. If you have not voted, you got about 10 seconds. And we're going to check out the results of the poll. Then we're going to get on to the next story. Then we're going to get on to some Q&A, if there are any. And then we are going to enjoy the rest of our Saturday, wherever you're at in the world. And I hope everything is wonderful. Rapture Ready, good morning. Hope you are doing well, my friend. Hope everything is wonderful in your part of the world. As Robert Gunther says, thanks, Vision. Same to you. Going to be a beautiful day, and this is the weekend we plant and seed. So couldn't have asked for better weather. Awesome, Robert. Glad to hear that. By the way, folks, grow your own food because it will sustain you in times when we will not be able to get this food. Everybody should be growing something, somewhere, somehow, and so forth. And as Paul says, negativity sells, as well as also by doing so, you become numb to it, and the beast has an easier way and time into your mind, your heart, and your soul. The good ones are out there. Yes, we are. As Hudson Valley says, we all gonna die Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Thursday night. Folks, if you haven't checked out Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival on We All Gonna Die Wednesday night with the infamous Livingston man, folks, you're missing it. You gotta go check them out. Dawn people, good morning. Good to see you as well. Hey. XNYC Prepper, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the donation. Hats off, because this is one of the things that are I still find to this day very humbling. Thank you for the donation. All the donations go towards the Bug Out Weekend and the channel, and we give back, and that's the whole purposes for that. That's what we do. We're not here to make money, but we're here to change lives and help those get through anything that possibly could come their way. And Rapture Ready says, thank you, Trent. Could use some prayers for my right knee. Lots of pain. Ooh. Okay, Rapture Ready. We know how prayer works, so I will definitely keep you in my prayers for a speedy recovery and healing. Yes. So with that, folks, let's close out this poll and publish the results. And here we go. Do you think you are prepared for most things? 42% said yes, 28% said no, and 28% said maybe. 42 votes. That's a good vote, folks. Dan H., how are you, my friend? You're never late. You're here. You're right on time. Good to see you this morning. So the poll results show that we're confident that we're ready for prepared for most things, and that's okay. And the only thing we do is keep prepping. Preparing is not a race. It's a journey. We can only do what we can do with the resources that we have. And that's what we can do. That's all we can do. And that's the best we can do. I'm never, as Tracy said, about time you got your mass hole in here. Welcome, Dan. Yes, we can only do what we can do, folks. So this next story is weird, and it does not surprise me, but yeah, this is just more debauchery going on in the world, and I want to share this story and get your opinion on this. Boom. Snapchat influencer launches an AI-powered virtual girlfriend to help cure loneliness. I'm not even going to go into the article. We're going to just leave it at this. Who in the heck put this person in charge of dealing with loneliness for the world? This is pure insanity and debauchery. AI, okay? Karen Marjorie wanted to talk to as many of her influencers as she could, so she made an AI clone of herself. This person has 1.8 million subscribers, launched an AI-powered voice-based chatbot that she hopes will cure loneliness. I'm going to leave it at that. That is pure insanity. And that right there, as she said, says nope, nope, nope. Yes, Absolutely, John Smith. I would agree, without a doubt. Without a doubt. This is insanity. Without a doubt. There was a Greenleaf says AI. Exactly. Absolutely. Yes, you're right, Nah. She wants money. Yes. And Rapture Ready, just another way to control the population, less births. Yeah, without a doubt. At Hudson Valley, yep, she wants money. That's it. But with that, there are other things that cure loneliness. And here is something that will cure loneliness and create community. I'll be right back. Give everybody a quick message today, and apparently that didn't work. So let's do this. Let's try it again one more time. And as I say, YouTube is trying to get rid of everything possible, but that's okay. We're going to sit here and play it again and see what happens. Hey folks, Vision Preparedness here. Just want to leave everybody a quick message today, and went on a field trip exploration, and wanted to take a look at where we're going to have the bug out weekend at. And me and the COO took a field trip, and as you can see behind me, this is exactly where we're at here. And there's parking there, and then we actually, let me turn the camera around. Here is our shelter house, fire pits over there. We have one grill here, but all of this, as far as you can see out, is where we will be for the bug out weekend, June 2nd and 4th. And parking is right over there. And it's pretty cool, you guys, to what's going on in the area and the space. But just want to come out here and lay some eyes on it. It's easy to get to. There's actually directions on the website that you click on, and it will GPS you right here. But as you see, folks, here we are. Bug out weekend, June 2nd through the 4th, 2023. Amazing. And once again, our campsite is the Sugar Maple campsite. And here is the shelter. We will have plenty of firewood. So we'll have everything that's necessary. If you have portable fire pits, you can bring them. And we're going to have a good time. But I just wanted to show. Apparently here is access to water. I suggest you bring your own water as well. And if I'm not mistaken, we may have access to electric. If not, you may want to bring your solar generators. You may want to bring gas generators. But here we are, folks. I just wanted to take a moment to give everybody a quick glance at our bug out location here in Dayton, Ohio. And we're going to some time. If you have any questions, drop your questions down in the comments below. Hit the thumbs up, and we will see you soon. Vision Preparedness. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe, and we'll see you soon. There you have it, folks. Bug out weekend. You got to be there. And this event is absolutely 100% free. And you can't meet a nicer group of people. We're going to have an amazing time. Awesome Hudson Valley. And if you need one, I got one too. And see, this is why I know that Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival is my brother from another mother, because he sent me a text, and we're on the same path. So with that, folks, Bug Out Weekend, if you still want to register, you can hit our website, visionpreparedness.org. Go to the About page. You'll see the event. You can click it. You can register. It's free. We got a whole bunch of folks that are going to be doing some mini courses. We are actually, first thing Saturday morning at 8 a.m., we are going on a bug out bag hike. So then we're going to have courses the rest of the day. We're going to have massive giveaways later, and then we're all going to eat and have a great day, have a great evening. We're going to be doing a live stream. For all the content creators that are coming, I highly suggest you film, you do whatever you want from there and share it out. And everything is going to be absolutely amazing, just because it is one of our give backs to the community. And I am truly blaming Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival for it, because he started all this years ago. And I saw it a couple of years ago and was like, man, this is amazing. And I bugged him to death to find out how to do it. And his greatest advice he gave me is, he said, just do it. If you only have 3 people show up, you've had a successful bug out weekend. So I am getting more and more excited about this, and everybody that has registered and everybody that is coming. We got folks coming from all over the country. And actually, I think we're going to have an invasion from New Yorkistan that is absolutely going to be amazing. See, there it is. Right. From the People's Republic of New Yorkistan, there's going to be an invasion. NYC Prepper, hey, get with the convoy and come on down. But folks, it is going to be a great time. And I can only say thank you for everybody that registered. It's going to be an amazing time with everybody. Coffee First says, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. My hubby heard you say New Yorkistan the other day. He thought it was the funniest thing he ever heard. There you go, folks. There you go. Looking exactly. And I'm looking forward to finally meeting a lot of you folks. And John Smith said, I wish I could go. I want to teach people one day at something like this. I'm in Florida with no vehicle, so that's a no-go for me, sadly. John, I understand. I appreciate you. But you can catch us on the live stream Saturday night. And we're going to have a guest MC. So you never know, folks. But yes, it's going to be an amazing time. And we're going to learn a lot. And I'm excited. And we are less than 3 weeks. We are literally 3 weeks out. And it's going to be a great time. There you go. There, Hudson Valley said, get with All American Prepper. There you go, John Smith. See, that's what we do, folks. We connect people. Yes. Yep. The live stream will be there. Yes. And Wolfgang says he will be there in spirit. Absolutely. Yeah. There you go. John Smith said Hudson Valley. Good point. He doesn't live far from me. Right. There you go. Get together. But folks, any questions for me? It is 10:55. We got about 5 minutes left. And I do know that the Angry Prepper is on at 11 a.m. And then if I'm not mistaken, the Roaming Prepper is on at 11:30 this morning, Eastern Standard Time. But, I appreciate everybody that joins my live streams, watches the videos. We appreciate you so much. Do me a favor, if you could, though, hit the like button, smash it, share out the video, do whatever you like. And keep an eye on your water line so you, too, do not have alligators swimming in there. And if you happen to have any type of medical procedure, hope that your doctor sings to you to give you the comfort that you need before the surgery. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. Thank you, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. For all of those libtards out there, I'm making a Dylan Mulvaney bug out bag. It's full of oh my gosh, that is funny. That is funny. That is so funny. Yes. You guys are amazing. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. We have an amazing community. And the only reason I get to do what I do is because of you guys. It is absolutely a blessing and an amazing time, because I read your comments and I look through the chat and I get sucked into the chat. So I can't focus on a lot of it, because next thing you know, it'll be a total disaster. Thank you so much, Gina. I appreciate you. We all can do what we can, and because we are family, and the only way we're going to thrive and survive is to stick together and build a community, folks. Build your community. Get to know people in your area, out of your area, around your area, because you never know who will be there to help you or who you can help while we go through tough times. And I'm telling you, tough times are coming. Tough times are coming. Tracy said, I smashed it. Can only smash it once. That would be true. Absolutely. And as She Is Sunshine says, I surely hope to never have to bug out, because I'm not one with nature, meaning bugs, critters, and snakes. I understand that, She Is Sunshine. Not everybody is built for the outdoors. But just in case, you never know. Saffron Bay says, got 2 grad parties this weekend and need to plant if weather cooperates. I am with you on that. And as John Smith says, community, whoops, missed it, it jumped. Community is key. We all have to sleep sometime. Yes, we do. I agree with you 100%. And as Greenleaf says, Cloward Peven seems to be in the playbook. Yes, I agree with you 100%, Greenleaf. Yes, sir. So keep prepping. It is 10:59, folks. I appreciate each and every one of you coming out to spend a morning with me, with grab a coffee and let's talk. On that note, folks, remember this. Keep prepping, because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Have an amazing Saturday. Have fun at the graduation parties. Have fun at whatever you do today. And remember to keep on prepping. God bless everybody. I will see you shortly in the next video. Vision Preparedness, and we are out.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness.